Let's go. Hi, Jen.
Hi.
Sorry, Jennifer or
Jen.
Oh, Jen, is
Jen,
it? Yeah,
okay.
sorry, I should just assume. Jen, is it? You prefer Jen?
I prefer Jen.
yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Good. All right, thanks for coming in today. So you found the place okay?
Yeah, I kind of knew where it was because I drive down here a lot.
Okay, yeah. But I guess there's nothing at the front there that says what we're doing here or this service, is there? So it's probably a service you didn't know existed in here.
No,
Would that be fair to say?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Never had to seek it out before, so.
Yeah, there's nobody. I don't think people generally go out of their way to come to see us, but it's a good service, and the good thing is it's a free service.
Yes.
So it's not many things you get in this life free. So that's I think it's good that you got here to see me anyway. And they showed you through the front there. There was a form, an intake form you had to fill out.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty basic. Yeah, good. So what I usually talk about from here is a little bit about the role and there's some confidentiality type statements I need to make. It's part of the process. Probably start with confidentiality. It's important that as you know what we talk about today is just between us and doesn't leave this room unless you consent. Okay, so you need to consent if I was talking to somebody on your behalf. So I really want you to feel free to just talk about anything you like here. And while I do focus on the financial side of things and the financial situation and bills and that sort of stuff, you can discuss anything here and it won't leave the room. Right. The only exceptions, I should say, there are if there's during our conversations I pick up there's some indications of what they call self-harm or you harming children or harming others, I'd need to report that to my supervisor. Okay. But that's just a standard statement I need to make here. Okay? Yes. Yep. Good. So where we go from here is I'd usually make sure you get some water. So
yes, I have some water, thank you.
Good.
Yep.
Excellent. I would have offered you a coffee, but I don't have a coffee machine here, which is killing me. But I have to survive on instant coffee. But you're not here to listen to my problems, are you?
No.
So where would you like to start? Is it maybe just explain your family situation first? Wouldn't mind just getting an idea of your family situation. If you.
Well, I'm a single mum. I've got 2 primary school age children.
Yeah.
So there's just the 3 of us.
Right.
My mother lives not far away, but so she does help out if she can. Yeah. Just with she's babysitting today while I'm here. That's pretty much it. The father's not, in their lives, so there's just the.
Is there any? Sorry, cut you off. Any income support from the father? You don't mind that?
No, it's just me.
Yeah.
That provides.
Yes. Sounds like you're doing it, and it's can be an ongoing bit of a challenge, even just with couples and when you're doing it on your own. I think it's always but at least you got your mother there, which is good. Did you say you're renting or buying a house or? I
rent. I've been in the same rental for 8 years, so that's been pretty stable and not had any problems.
I reckon your landlord must be pretty happy having you there for 8 years. Not having to worry about changing tenants.
No, it's been good.
So, do they fix up things? If you got any problem when you hope so?
No, they're pretty good.
They do fix up things. Yeah, obviously if they don't.
Oh no.
So if you got leaky tap, something that you get. Being there 8 years, I think that it's excellent. Yeah. For them, and probably a bit of stability for your children too, isn't it?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
And like I said, the location's pretty good. That's good. So usually is a financial sort of issue brings you here. And just before we get on that, I was wondering, how did you find out about us? Was it?
I just had a friend that I don't know if she or somebody she knew had used these services, and so she said maybe I should come and speak to somebody. I've recently lost my job. That's the main reason.
Something's changed, yeah. That's a big change.
So I was working.
What happened there?
I just was made redundant. I was a casual, so I worked there for a couple of years and really
did you enjoy it? Yeah,
I did enjoy it, so it was good.
What sort of work was it, Jen?
Just retail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, not just retail. I mean, retail. It's standing up all day. I did a stint of it for 6 weeks. It nearly killed me. Helping out a friend of a friend.
Yeah.
And I couldn't hardly walk after 3 days. So I don't know how you did it.
Yeah, I'll get used to it, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I've been casual. I didn't get any payout. So I've been living on New Start.
So you had to go to Centrelink, did you?
I had to go to Centrelink.
How did you go with that process?
Well,
it's fraught with danger, isn't it?
Got there in the end. So
was it difficult though? If I don't mind asking about having to sort of fund Centrelink, was it hard for you, just to sort of say I had to go there, or?
It was, but I really didn't have a choice. So, I didn't know how long I was going to be unemployed, or how long I'm going to be unemployed, I should say.
Yeah.
So, it was really a necessity that I went there. So anyway, I did have some savings, and I have been using those to pay rent and whatever. So that's helped, but obviously that's starting to run out now, and I haven't got another job as yet.
So are the prospects, what are they like as far as jobs in retail?
Well, I've been looking, and I've got a couple of interviews next week, which is good.
You've got experience, haven't you?
I have, so having something, fingers crossed that one of these will come through, and I'll be employed again shortly. But in the meantime, I've still got utilities and stuff that I don't really have any money to pay, so that's my main reason I've come in today, just to...
So the bills are starting to mount up, are they? And
they are
trying to live on.
Up. Yeah.
It certainly is a new start. Like you probably thought, well, how do people survive on New Start long term? And it's sort of new territory for you, isn't it?
It is.
To get into New Start and think, well, how do people? Because I often see people come in here, but some have been long term on it, and I'm just amazed how they can survive.
Yeah.
Because gas, electricity bills aren't getting any cheaper.
No.
Hope your rent's okay. I mean, there's some favours there on I guess you've been there for a while, but kids' uniforms, that sort of stuff, it all adds up, doesn't it?
Food, yeah.
And you probably notice it. You're probably noticing it more now, without a job. It's like you're thinking twice now about what you have to spend money on.
Especially at the supermarket.
Yeah. Because you can't just go to the chip aisle, which is where I hang around mostly, the chips and the chocolates and all that.
You cut down on the luxuries.
So maybe there's you're eating healthier because of I know it's difficult. I shouldn't make light of it. But would you say are you behind? Like anything? Are there any gas or electricity bills behind? They're asking you reminder notices. I think that's what I was looking for. Yeah. Yeah.
They're due next week.
Oh, okay. So you're still up to date.
I'm just up to date.
Actually, that's impressive, Jen. You've actually come in here, because most people I get coming in here usually you got the 2 or 3 reminder notices. I mean, that's how sometimes it is. They're not. But it's interesting. You've actually got here before. That's a great first move. Actually, I've got to say you're trying to be on top of it, or looking sort of proactively at that. It sounds like you're pretty organised. I don't like being in this situation. It's very stressful. So I think there are things we can do there. Ironically, when you get onto Newstart with the Centrelink-based income, there's other services or support services that come into play, which is what I think, well, it's really the government recognises that it's difficult to live on.
Yeah.
And it's not just the government, the utility providers, there's concessions on transport, there's concessions in a number of areas provided to people on Newstart.
Right.
So, which is recognition that how do you live on this?
Yes.
Isn't it ironic though, isn't it?
Yes.
But anyway, they're there. The services often people don't know about, and it's a good thing you hear. Because on the utility side of things, you can actually get grants, what they call one-off payments, to get you through a period. To me, it sounds like it's a transition to the next. Once you get back into employed again, you'll be okay. To me, it sounds a bit like that. That you just it's in between jobs type of thing, and hopefully that's where you're at.
Yeah,
and that's where you hope that
I'll get the same sort of hours so that I'll be able to.
Yeah. So the idea is this sort of support for the electricity companies, gas companies. I think they recognise sometimes people have changing circumstances and for something things happen and it's out of your control. So it's good that these temporary measures can get you through a period. I think this is where might be where you're at. Just some breathing space, get you through until you get the role.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. So it's actually, I think in the numbers, I think I saw the numbers, there was, $650 on each service, which would be pretty handy.
That'd be good, yeah.
It's a one-off lump sum payment, and it goes directly into your account. Not to your bank account, because I don't think that's the idea, it goes onto the bills.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a
like
supported
a
bill. It's like, that's it, like a credit, yeah, you're explaining to me. It's like a credit, okay, so and there's 3 available. There's $650 for each, so you may as well have a crack at all 3.
Right.
It's there to support you.
So the 3 being your electricity, your gas,
and I always forget that one. Water. How can I forget? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you get. So you apply directly to their sites on the websites, and you've got access to the internet.
Yes.
Yeah. So you apply to their sites, and it's a pretty straightforward process. Just follow the prompt, and might be stat dec about your income being new start, that sort of stuff. But if you have any trouble with that, I mean, certainly after this, you can ring me or certainly talk to me about walking through those websites.
Okay.
But that's one. Yeah. So that's gets you through that, and I think there's also I searched around those sites because it's a common problem. Because the way gas bills they're just going up. You've got to noticed.
Yeah.
Or more so now.
Especially in winter. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And you try to get your kids to stop using the heaters and things. Yeah. Not you feel guilty if you let them use don't you let them use the heaters, isn't it? It's a bit tricky, isn't it? So there's also I know something. There's concessions on just some discounts on the payments. So I think it's 17.5% or something like that on each of the service. On the water and gas, I think, or the gas during the winter it is.
Right.
You can get 70.5% off your bill.
Right.
During that winter period.
Okay.
If you're on Newstart.
If you're on Newstart.
Yeah. Would you be comfortable doing a bit of research on that? If you, when you go into their website, you'll see your electricity bill. You'll see if you go into that website, you can put in discounts or available benefits under concessions.
Yeah.
I think you'll find it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
Sounds like.
I can do that.
Oh, sorry. I should say, would you be comfortable doing that?
Yes.
I'm saying I think you'll find it. So there's a couple of areas there that will get you, sort of help you through this tricky period. Yeah? Yeah. That's good. Trying to think what, so you got the rent okay, you're okay there. Is there anything else bothering you, or feel free, you talk about any other sort of any other matters, or is it that?
No, that was my main concerns of sort of using my savings for the rent, so that's pretty much up to date. And I think I'm covered it for a while there, but so that's been my priority. And it's just the other things that are starting to fall behind.
Yeah, okay, but the kids are okay, are they? Or they're
they're
probably
not really aware of what's going on, so
yeah.
I prefer to keep it that way.
Yeah, it's generally it's not easy to hear. I mean, it's not easy, but I can imagine mums keeping the kids normal as possible,
Yeah,
having normal mum and your mum helping out,
yeah.
and hopefully she's not charging you for babysitting duties.
No.
Is she?
Would that be in arrears too?
Do you reckon you might be in arrears there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that might be a bit. I don't think I've had one of those yet. So where the mother is charging the daughter the babysitting services. It's what family do, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, that's good. So just on why you're going through a tougher time, there are some other things. I don't know what your sort of thoughts about budgeting and how you go about sort of checking on what you're spending things on. Maybe it sounds like you're probably more conscious of it now.
Yeah, definitely. Had to be.
There is a budgeting tool on the site called Money Smart. It maps out all your income, all your incomes, pretty straightforward, and then all the expenses. You might be surprised how many little things you spend on, and it goes right into detail, even what coffees you buy and that sort of stuff. And it shows you the end result. And it may not be great if you're looking at the end result and there's not much of a surplus, but at least it gives you a bit of I suppose, a focus on expenses while you're in this transition type of thing. And might be a useful tool to have a look at. It's again on the website Money Smart. I'll give you the details after this, but it might be worth following. It's good exercise, and a lot of people have come here, have used it, and been quite happy with it because it's pretty user friendly, and you can change expenses and those. It all self-populates. So you might decide to cut back on some expenses, and you'll show the immediate result. And sometimes that can be motivating too. Yeah. But I think it sounds like your motivation is you don't need too much motivation. You're on sort of tighter income. Yeah. And it sounds like you're quite aware of that. And but no doubt still stressful. Would that be right?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. But like I said earlier, it's good that you came here early. Yeah. And I think a proactive approach to the utilities companies on the ground might be well received. Actually, I don't know whether they're well received. I don't think they want the grants, but I think it'd be positive step for you. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, and I'm certainly we can talk again in a few weeks if you like, or sometimes I'll just a follow-up meeting just to see how you've got on. I'll be curious to see how you got on with those grants, and also the budgeting tool if you do happen to go through that. Yes. We could probably catch up in a few weeks. What day suits you? And I think is it morning or afternoon for you?
Probably Tuesday like today. Morning's definitely better.
Was it after the kids drop off?
School drop off.
Yeah. So what we'll do, I'll just check my calendar. Yep. Why don't we just do the appointment now? So at least you know that we've locked that in. Yep. Yeah. So we'll go to Tuesday. Yep. What time did we say?
Say 10 o'clock. Is 10 o'clock right?
Yep. No, we went a bit longer today. So there's no set time here. So if it's sort of we do an hour or half, whatever suits you, right? You sort of, it's at your pace. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I hope today's pace was okay. And
that's good.
We didn't rush you or anything like that.
No.
Yeah. Good. And next time maybe I can offer you an instant coffee. But that's about all, or even a tea. Yeah. So, but thanks for coming in today, Jen. It's a good effort.
Thanks.
And I look forward to hearing how you go in the next few weeks.
Yes.
I look forward to seeing you again then in Tuesday week.
Yeah, good.
Great.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jen.